chair yoga practice. We do this for mobility, range of motion, strength, the awareness of the breath as we move in the body. So this practice is yoga related, mobility related, but it's all about kind of self-care and realizing where we are in our minds and in our bodies. I was talking to a friend earlier and just talking about how we're trying to teach people yoga online, and it's, you know, it's a challenge because we don't get to actually physically get to be with you, but I'm doing the best, we're doing the best that we can. If there's anything that isn't clear in my instruction, just reach out, let me know if you have any questions. If something that you did may cause any kind of lasting discomfort, I want to know. I just talked to a friend last week that said that she hurt her toe in doing one of the lunge positions because, you know, again, it's my cueing. Maybe I'm pushing too much. I just want to know if that's the case. And then it's also our lack of body awareness, right? So, and that's what she said. She doesn't blame me. She was just saying, you know, she just didn't realize how much limitation the foot had until the day after when it started hurting. So the mobility classes are for awareness purposes. It's not about pushing you in from one shape to another. These practices are slow and mindful. We use breath as well, and that helps the brain kind of get into the body. And so when we're in a posture that's really tight and uncomfortable and you're forcing yourself, your brain remembers that and it's like, I don't want to be here. So anytime you go into that shape similarly, your brain is going to react and your body is just going to go into that shock of like, I don't want to be here. So that's why we need to go slow and we need to work with the breath as we do these movements. We use the chair because we are able to use that for balance. We're not using too much force. The chair is there to help with some stability. So we're going to get started. Get on the chair, making sure that it's a stable enough chair to hold you and it's also movable, so, or at least you can move around it. Taking your hands to your knees, just look down at your toes and get your feet so that they're in line with your knees and in line with your hips. You may need to do a little bit of an internal rotation of the hip joint to find that. I don't want you to force that, but I do want you to feel that. So this is not just, we're not just sitting in the chair. This is an active posture. This is our Tadasana in our chair. So the feet are grounded. Spread your toes. Toes point as close to forward as comfortable to your knees and hips. Hands are on your knees. Find that your pelvis is easily moving back and forth. We're not tight in the low back. And then find your neutral pelvis so that your spine can easily lift from that center. Shoulders are over your hips, chin parallel to the floor, and ears in line with shoulders. So you may need to bring your chin forward or back. Notice. Gently smile. Close the eyes. Take a slow breath in. Out of the mouth. Inhale. And again, out of the mouth. Bring your hands to your heart center. Remind yourself what it is that you want to get out of this time. It's going to be a quick 20 minutes, dedicated to yourself, dedicated to your breath, dedicated to your body. If the mind wanders off, just remember this intention, keeping your focus in the here and now. Let's open the eyes, and with the inhale, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, and we're just moving the chin to center and over to the left, and lifting the chin, bring it back to center, and going over to the right. And do this with the eyes closed so that you can really find where it feels good in your body. And then I want you to kind of go a little slower in that angle, that certain angle that feels really good for you. And we'll just do a couple more. If you want to hold one angle, that's fine too. And from here, chin parallel to floor. As we inhale, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Take the left hand to the outside of your chair. Inhale, coming back up through center. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, coming back up. Reach the arms forward. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Coming back up as we inhale, lift the chin, arch the back. Again, exhale, round the back forward. Now with the inhale, bring the arms out wide to a T and press the chest forward, lifting the chin. Exhale, round the back, fingers forward. Inhale, arms up, lift the chin. Exhale, arms forward, round the back, tuck the chin. Arms out wide as we inhale, chest presses forward. Exhale and round, fingers reach forward. One more, inhale, reach it up. Lift the chin. Exhale, reach forward, round the back. On the inhale, open it wide. Lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhaling, hands come to heart center. Get your chin parallel to the floor. Take a slow breath in. Let the elbows go wide. Now, as we exhale, bring the left elbow to your right knee. Bring your right knee up towards the elbow. Come back to center. Keep grounded through both feet when you come to center, then exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, center. See if you can keep your fingertips right underneath your chin. So that means you might not be crossing as much, that's okay. You're gonna keep the movement purely into the spine. Now when we're taking the knee up, I want you to exhale there and feel the abdominal wall engage. Press the palms together and draw your shoulder blades back. Keep moving, inhale to center. Exhale to twist and try to get that left elbow to squeeze to the right knee. Inhale to center, the palms pressing together, the shoulder blades back. Exhale, twist to the left. Again, inhale, center. Let's do one more on each side. Notice if you're hunching your shoulders, draw them down your back. Inhale, center, fingers underneath chin. Last one, exhale over to the left. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, releasing the hands down. Lean, I'll just turn my chair so you can see me. Lean back, taking the hands to the back of the chair seat. Point your toes forward, and as you're leaning back, I still want you to keep that straight spine so your abdominals are engaged just as much as your back is. Bring your right knee up and try to get the shin parallel to the floor. Take an inhale. Stay here for the exhale. Think about getting your left arm forward and try to get the left hand to touch the outside of the right ankle. Take a deep breath in. Stay here as you exhale. See if you can get the left hand, the left shoulder maybe towards the knee. One more breath in. And exhale, coming back to center. Both toes are down. We lean back. Take an inhale as we bring the left knee up. And as we exhale, we're trying to get the left shin parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath in as the right arm goes out. Exhale and we twist. We're still leaning back. We're trying to get the right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Take a deep breath in. Try to get your right shoulder towards your left knee as you exhale. Inhale, coming back to center. Hands to the back of this chair seat. Toes are down. Deep breath in. Feel your exhale. Compress your low belly. Pull your pelvic floor. Draw it in. Deep breath in as we pull both knees up. Stay here as we exhale. Straighten the legs. Inhale, bend the knees. If you need to, do one at a time. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, lower, and exhale, straighten. So you choose, you can do one leg at a time. You can keep both legs up. You can do both feet down. So choose what works for you, but I want you to feel this in the abdominal wall. If you need more intensity, you can take the arms up off of the chair seat. Pull your shoulder blades back. Take one more. Inhale as you reach The legs straight, squeeze on the exhale. Inner thighs squeeze together. And release. It doesn't matter if your feet are down. Let's all take our feet down now. Now we're going to stay to the front edge of the chair. Feet are grounded. Get them in line with your knees and your hips. Hands are going to go to the back of the chair for support. I want you to try to keep your chest straight and strong. We're lifting the hips and getting the chest square to the floor. And then come back down as you bend the knees and straighten the spine. The spine stays in its neutral position the whole time that we move from here. We're bending at the knees and the hips. The spine stays straight. Now check in with your foundation through your feet and your ankles, your knees and your hips. So remember, the intention of this practice is to just notice how the body moves in its alignment. And we're trying to retrain the body so that it moves more efficiently. So notice the angles when one side wobbles, one side's stronger, one side's more painful. Notice that and be aware that you have the ability to move the body in a better sequence of events so it doesn't cause that improper imbalance. We'll do 2 more. Feel the strength of your glutes. Feel the power in your feet. The next time that the hips are up, we're going to stay up and come all the way up to stand. Pull with the backs of your legs to come up to stand. So now that we're here, let's find our Tadasana, pointing the toes directly forward. Ground are as much as comfortable. I know I continue to say that, but I don't want you to force the body into any positions. Just try to make sure that both sides, if one side's kind of turned out, just try to make sure that they're equally balanced. Now feel that the tailbone is slightly turned down, belly is engaged. You have power in your midline, in your core, in your spine. It's the power, the energy is running through your body. Feel that here. Deep inhale. Exhale. On the next breath in, reach the arms up. Exhaling the arms out to a T and twist to the right. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale and twist to the left. Notice I don't want you pulling your left hip with you. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right, and as you go to the right, pull your right hip forward. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Pull your left hip forward. Inhale, center. Get really tall when you come up to center, and exhale, get really strong into the right abdominal wall. One more. Inhale up. Exhale and twist. Pull that left hip forward. Inhale up. Hands down as we exhale. We're going to come to the back of the chair, or move it so that you can place it up against the wall. I like to have it there just so I'm not going to be sliding, so make sure that your chair is sturdy. Walk your feet back. And we're trying to find that same position that we found when we were coming out of the chair. Now inhale, coming up, and lift your toes. Exhale, push your hips back, your heels down, and your armpits towards the mat or the floor. Inhale to come up. Lift your heels, strong glutes, lift your kneecaps. Exhale and push back. As you're going back, the armpits press towards the floor. Inhale, when you come up, squeeze the backs of the legs, lift your heels, lift your kneecaps. 2 more like that. Exhale, go down. Inhale to come up. 1 more. Now this next one, we're going to hold up, step the right foot forward, bending the right knee so it's over the ankle, and just start going forward and back with that. You can drag the left knee foot back, and let's take that left heel in. So as the hip, or as the knee bends, the heel goes up. And you can just start playing around with the movement. Now this next one, we're going to hold our lunge. So you choose how far back you bring that left leg. Square your hips so that your left hip is towards your chair. At the same time, push your left heel back as you're pushing the left hip forward. Try to engage the front and back of the left leg equally. Take your left hand to the right back of the chair and take the right arm out to a T, pulling your left hip forward as you bring your right arm back. Try not to let your right knee fall out to the right, keeping the knee and the toes in line with the hip. Squeeze your left glute. Try to point your tailbone down a little more. Deep breath in. Exhale, right hand down to the back of the chair. Both hands ground the chair into the chair. Right foot grounds into the mat and walk your foot back up to center. Find your Tadasana. So we come into this posture so that we can reestablish balance in the body so that we go into the next posture with full intention, full awareness. Take a deep breath in. And a long exhale. Smile. Thank your body. Thank your breath. Opening the eyes, we'll come back to the back of the chair. Finding that plank again as we walk the feet back. This time we're going to keep the heels off the mat, straighten through the spine. Deep breath in to bend your elbows. We exhale and think about getting your chest towards the back of your chair. Inhale to straighten the arms. Now notice the hips do not bend as we do this movement, just the arms. So it's a lot of strength in the core and stable through the legs. Now if you need to, you can take your toes closer and make it less intense. The further away, the more intense. I just, again, want to make sure that your chair is stable and secure. Let's do 2 more. Try not to hunch your shoulders. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your pelvic floor. And this is our last one. Now, right heel down, left foot forward. Start bending into the knee, testing out that left knee. Get it in line with the hip and the toes. Let's incorporate the left or right heel as we bring the heel up, straighten and bending through the knee. Just kind of play around with how this feels in the body. And again, be aware, I don't want you to go too far with any movement. So once you're ready, we will find a lunge that is supportive. The right hip is now pulling to the front of the room or the back of the chair. The same leg, the heel is pointing back, the hip is pointing forward. Engage the front and back of the leg equally. Point your tailbone down. Notice how that feels in that hip flexor. Squeeze through your left glute, squeeze through your right glute. Take your right hand to the outside left back of the chair. And now we turn the left arm out. And as you're bringing the left arm out, pull the right hip forward. Pull your shoulder blades back. Spread the toes of both feet. Notice if your left knee flared out. Take one more breath in, smile. Exhale, come back to center. Hands to the back of the chair, ground your left foot, and come back up to center. Finding our Tadasana. Take a slow inhale. Thank your body. Even the uncomfortable parts. Exhale. Next breath in, we'll come to stand to the side of the chair. So I'm standing on the left side of the chair, facing the chair. Take the right foot onto the chair seat. Turn your left toes to point to the front of the room and continue to walk your left foot away. So now we're going to just bend into that right knee. I want you to start opening up through the inner thighs here. So you're directing the right knee in line with the toes and the hip. We're also getting movement into the the inner thigh, and movement into that left ankle. So notice if the tendency has you rolling your foot up. I want you to keep your stability in your foot and let the ankle joint move. Feel the strength that needs to happen when you come back to center. Feel the strength that needs to engage for your glutes. Now use the muscles here to carry you in the proper alignment. We'll do 2 more. You can even use the hand there to help it in line, to get it in line with the knee. Our last one we're going to hold here. Make sure your feet are grounded and secure. Right elbow onto the right inner thigh, and the right palm faces the ceiling. Ground into your left foot equally, left arm reaches up and over. Both legs have equal weight, shoulder blades draw back, both glutes are equally engaged. You're trying to square the hips and the shoulders and that right knee all to the front of the room. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, the hand comes down, straighten through the right knee enough that you can come back up to balance, right hand to the back of the chair, and coming back to center, releasing the right foot down. Find your Tadasana. We do this to establish and find balance once again. And we'll move on to the other side when you're ready. So standing on the right side of the chair, face the chair. Left foot on the chair seat. Right toes turn to the front of the room. Inch your right foot away. Stay grounded in your right foot. It's pointing to the front as the left toes are pointing to the left. And we start bending into that left knee. Guiding the knee in line with the hip and the heel. Start activating strength in the inner thighs. Check your alignment. Try to get the heels, left heel in line with the arch of the right foot. As much as comfortable. We're not rolling off of the ankle. Make sure the outer edge of the foot is pressing down. Squeeze through both glutes. Just a couple more. Maybe go a little deeper, and when you carry yourself back up, feel the strength equally recruited from both sides of the body. Let's go 1 more. Now from here, we're going to keep the knee bend. Make sure that the foot is stable. The left elbow on the left thigh. Right foot can walk as far back as comfortable, but notice here, the tailbone should be pointing down and not off to the right. Bring your right arm up and reach your right arm over. Take a deep breath in, squeeze both glutes. Exhale, right hand down. Squeeze into the inner thighs to come back up to center. Hand to the back of the chair for balance and come back to center. Left foot down. Tadasana. Take a deep breath in. Smile, exhale from the mouth. Let's come to seated. When you come to your seat, find your feet are in line with your knees and hips. Hands on your thighs. And remember, we're keeping the thighs just slightly engaged enough so that we feel that our energy system in the midline is powerful. Not rigid, we're not tight, but we feel the power within the body. Close the eyes. Deep breath. Repeat to yourself. I am safe. I have everything I need. Feel the movement of the breath, knowing this is a miracle, a gift for this ability to breathe. Feel that beauty within you. You're drawing in positive healing energy with this breath. Something we take for granted, yet it is so absolutely vital. Thank the breath. Feel that gratitude as it goes into the breath, as the breath goes into the body. This breath is healing you. I am safe. I have everything I need. May all beings be safe. Gently smile. Taking your hands to your heart center. Feel the energy that you have cultivated within and know that it is always there. It just takes a little bit of focus and consistency. So even if you just do it a few minutes a day, I think they say success is like 99% showing up or something like that. So just every day, give your body and your breath a little love so that you guys can, your body and your brain and your breath and your mind, that's all working together in unison, and that's the yoga, right? So let me know if I can help you in any way. Love you guys. Namaste.